Hey, what's going on, guys? William Barry here, coming at you live from the power of the internet. And today's video is brought to you by me. No one donated for this one. It's just been a week, and it's been a while since we've got into Aesop rock. And I picked a random song that, he looked gangsta in, Just went by a thumbnail, bro. We diving in dick first. So this one is called Get Out the Car, official video. All right, let's do it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we're working with.
You on the front, man. Y'all be fronting, man.
I think this is the first time I've seen this dude, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I actually heard two of his songs before I watched like him. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually kind of cool now that I think about it. Hell yeah. He uses a lot of minimalist so far production, but I think that serves him a great deal. I bet you we're about to get hit with something dope, though I could be wrong. I do put egg on my face quite a bit. Watch this be his worst track.
Been a bit since Mood died. Been a lot more lost and awake. I recall thinking someday someone's gonna say it's all from the same cause and effect, and I just couldn't fathom.
Yo, is he from New York, bro? He comes off with like that same New York vibe, bro. Like, he's got that same kind of hardness to him, to the way that he spits. I kind of fuck with it.
Someday someone's gonna say it's all from the same cause and effect, and I just couldn't fathom. Blaming a whole new page on a made-up chain reaction. Each claim individual peaks and pockets, pains in a slew of unique nuances. Now me, when you wake up 8 years non-responsive, it's a lot to process. Gone from a happier jack in the box to a package of clogged up chakras. Oh, shot spot, nothing ever after. Rewind from the once upon a time ... Once upon a time, he was so much more than a punchline for his own pot shots. I watch the impossible kid. Everything that he touched turns promptly to shit. If I zoom on out, I can finally admit it's all been a blur since Moo got sick. None of the...
I like that, dude. So a lot of people, when they do these big tracks where they showcase their capability, they do it in like this like condescending way. Like, yo, I'm fucking fire, dog. You know what I mean? Like, it's always about how great they are. Like, they always got like a 12-inch dick. They always got like all the bitches. They got all the money. And then like when the video's over, they got to go like turn back the shit they rented. And the beautiful women in their videos were just paid to be there. And they actually just have a dick to like, is that this big? But like half of like the persona of a rapper is to be that thing. So to hear him be doing this kind of like same vibe, the Impossible Kid, but in like the reverse, it's kind of cool, man. I like it, dude. Like, cause he can flex that he's got good like he's got bars, dude. This guy's got bars. He's got like these weird, intricate rhyme schemes. He uses like a lot of strange words that are like aren't very popular in the hip hop world, and yet he finds a way to blend them together perfectly. Like, if someone's gonna flex on someone, this is the guy that can do it. But instead of doing that, he's like taking that trope and inverting it. It's kind of cool.
I can finally admit it's all been a blur since Moo got sick. None of the subsequent years stood a chance. Whether it was mom's or his man's, whether it was pops or his girl, I was poisoned. Heart full of canines, head full of voices. Whole life trying to quiet him down like a suicide king with a knife in his crown. Hounds at bay, but they just won't stay. True friendship in a tugboat way. Ego dark in the face of the fucked. When the fucked was a friend, I was basically done. Into the woods, go a alien tongue. It was that or a textbook fake and a funk, and I can't. Here go the hindsight. 8 years been one long blindside. I could pinpoint 7 more turns that occurred cause he never really healed from the first. Oh, what a world, and he hack as a myth, and he dap as a joke, and he map as a trick, and he graph as a hoax.
Bro, he's got such a good cadence, bro. Like, the rhymes, he's got the voice for it. And like the rhyme schemes are like very complicated, but like the worst part is like I'm not even understanding a big portion of the references. Like, this is something that I'm gonna have to go look up some of this shit later. And then be like, yo, that was actually like a really good bar. I'm just too stupid. You know what I mean?
A myth, and he dap as a joke, and he map as a trick, and he grab as a hoax. Ease on down, I'm burning up, I'm bleeding out. No one ain't half the battle, that's a bullshit quip written by some asshole.
No one ain't. I kind of like that, though. I do like knowledge, so knowledge is a good thing. But okay, let me see what your criticism of that's gonna be, homie. Like, Yeah, dude, I like that.
Knowing ain't half the battle, that's a bullshit quip written by some asshole. You can own what you are and still sit around stoned in your car, not doing shit, halfway to nil, crank.
Hey, but true, dude. Like, it's crazy to me that, like, I do so much free work in my life. Now, a lot of people that actually work every day and go do physically demanding jobs would look at my complaints and be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You know? But then I can look to other content creators that, like, literally just log in, run their shit, they get a bunch of views, and then, like, when they're off the camera, they're like, you know, they just, hey, drop this off, and then, like, an editor goes in and does a thing. And like these people aren't effectively doing much anymore. They're just like a camera personality. Like every layer, you can subtract things from it. Like when I was a working shill and I was working, you know, 80 hours a week and I was dying and, you know, killing myself to try to afford any kind of like life outside of poverty, um, bro, what I would kill to have that money again. Holy fuck, dude. Living off of like $5,000 a year is not really cutting this shit, man. You know what I mean? But like there are people that like who are born in wealth, you know? And when they leave school, they go into a wealthy company. Their job is sometimes not like a real job and they have so many things afforded to them. And like they like at the end of life, maybe they're not as happy in certain areas or certain places, but that one person suffered a lot more that is not that gentleman. You know what I mean? Like another person is going to suffer a great deal more, and maybe their life isn't better in the end for it. Sometimes you just have a shitty deal, and had you been born as a different person or in a different age, things could have been different. Had I been born a few years later and gaming was okay in the public sphere, I could have probably actually pursued being like a legitimate gamer and got paid for it versus, you know, a guy dreaming of doing that one day. And then, you know, the entire world said, oh, that you don't make money doing that. And they kicked it all to the side until 5 years later, people made money doing it. But now I'm aged out and I just can't keep up. You know what I mean? Like these new people are just they're way too good at games. Like I could go and knock out a tournament for a fighting game, but you know I'm not gonna be up there fucking. You know what I mean? Like the things I put all my time and money into turned out to be duds for me, but for many other people, they've built successful careers out of it. I had a song on Suno go somewhat viral and get 150,000 plays, but I can't translate that to any of my other songs, and I'm kind of dead in the water. And there's no real traction there for me anymore either. It's crazy how you get a few seconds of fame and how quickly it can disappear, and then you're back to the same fucking song and dance. But you at least have that moment of going viral for a brief second to hold on to for the rest of your life in some sad, pathetic way of going, hell yeah, man, I could have made it if I was only better. You know what I mean? Holy shit.
And waiting for a boss key and hat full of bills. Get out the car race.
Okay.
You can own what you are and still sit around stoned in your car, not doing shit, halfway to nil, cranky and waiting for a boss key and hat full of bills. Get out the car race.
It's kind of cool that he just does these like this is so different from the stuff that you get
The
in
AI-powered
most music, right? Like most music is flamboyant, over the top, trying to showcase like some level of hipness that you should aspire to attain. And our boy here doesn't seem to be doing any of that. He's a very interesting character, and I really like hearing what he has to say, and I can't wait to hear more. I'm afraid that eventually I'm going to hit a point of radicalization where I see where he might be completely off the rails in a particular area. And I'm starting to see that happens more and more in online spaces where I'll really find elements of an artist I really like, and then I dig deep into their categories or their catalog, and then I just found out later that like, oh, bro, this guy just stands for a lot of shit you're against. It's always a pain in the dick, but it's crazy that it's crazy to hear such profound messages, even if I'm cautious where they come from. I like this gentleman. I can't wait to dive into more, and you know, he's been a fun ride. Anyway, I'll let you guys have a good day. Let you guys get out there. Let you guys party as hard as you can. It is Friday. So let's make the best of that shit. You know what I mean? Damn, this guy got 24,000 views reacting to this, bro. I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. There's hope, dude. You know what I mean? I might get 20. Fuck. Sheesh. All right, guys. I'll let you have a good night. Party as hard as you can. Respect the artist. Obviously, his the video will be in the description below. If you are someone who is watching my content and you're like, don't know who this gentleman is, please go check out the original artist. My videos are never a replacement for the original artist. They are just, well, they are just to showcase cool things when I see them. All right, guys. Or things I don't like when I see that, too. I do have some vicious reviews on songs on here where it gets a little mean sometimes. All right, motherfuckers. Ooh.
Future uncertain, wide as the sea. I see a chance to be freed from apathy. You, my muse, my mirror, my light. From broken blues to sleepless nights, I write my failures into stars, constellations of who we are. Through every scar, the truth remains. We lose to learn what love sustains. In pursuit of tomorrow, we borrow from sorrow.